Have you ever noticed that the moment anyone tries to insult you, criticize you, or even try to provoke you, my dear, what happens next immediately? Everyone expects to see the other side of you. I mean, the monster in you to really come out immediately. And guess what? If your reaction doesn't show that immediately, you are being tagged as a weak person that is scared of fighting back or defending him or herself. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful people in the world have really discovered a secret that most people never learn? A secret that has what it takes to protect your peace, expose people true intentions, and give you full control over situations that once controlled you before in life. Now, I want you to stay with me until the very end of today's video because there are 7 hidden benefits of you actually staying silent. And trust me, the last one is so powerful to the extent that when you are able to understand it fully, I bet you will never look at silence the way and manner that you used to look at silence anymore, okay? But you will rather now see silence as your hidden strength and not weakness. Now, let us begin by answering this important question that I'm about to ask you right now. Why do people always expect you to react? It shouldn't be a surprise to you that people always feel that way because society often rewards quick response, and so this really leads people to always see and then interpret your silence as you actually being a weak person. You know, people see you as someone that is always scared and also quick to convince. And that is the main reason why we want to always prove to people wrong. And so, what do? We often take our actions based on our emotions that are being driven by what the society really expects from us rather than us always applying wisdom in what we do in our daily lives. But have you thought of it this way? What if the reaction that everyone really expects from you is actually the wrong move? This question really brings us to now see the need for us to know the hidden cost of constant reactions. Number one, emotional exhaustion. When you always react whenever you are being criticized or pushed to the wall, guess what happens immediately? Your mind will never have enough time to rest again. And so, with time, what happens to you is really shocking because mentally and emotionally, you will now be drained for constantly carrying every problem that do not really deserve your energy and then even your time. Number two, saying things that you will later regret. I want you to know that when you are emotionally down, at that point in time, you are not in your right senses, or let me put it this way better, you are not mentally stable. So most times You speak before you ever think. And that is why you often say hurtful words or make rushed decisions that feel right to you at that moment, at that point in time. But later on, when you are calmed down or stabilized in mind, what happens to you? You start to regret, feeling bad or totally ashamed of yourself about your decision and your behavior. Number three, giving away your peace and power. Every time someone pushed you to react to any situation immediately, you give your power to them unknowingly to you. And so they start influencing or manipulating your mood and actions daily. So this is how you lose your own power and peace in life to them. Number four, letting others to really control your emotions. Some people really know your mumu button in life to always get you to react. I want you to know that whenever you allow them, they will also be deciding the kind of mood that they really want you to have. And I know that you do not really wish yourself to really be in a state like this. My beloved friend, true emotional strength is when you really choose your response yourself and not others choosing it for you, okay? Now, the bottom line that you have to really take note here is that it is not everything that is what your reaction. Therefore, protect and cherish your attention and then energy. Did you know that silence really gives you enough time to think? Let me show you the three ways that silence really gives you enough time to actually think. Okay? Number one is strong people don't always react immediately. I want you to know that many people think that strength is really when you have an answer immediately for every situation. But in reality, you know what? Strong people, they really understand that it is not every situation that really needs them to react to immediately. And that is why they will always take their time, to think before ever they speak. And this really helps them to always avoid unnecessary mistakes. And that is why most times you will hear strong people often say that I will get back to you later or shortly. Simple. Two, silence creates space for better decisions. Whenever you are faced with an annoying situation, most times our first reaction is always controlled by our emotions. Therefore, staying silent is really the best option for you because it will help you to really understand the situation and then be in full charge of it so that you will not regret, your action or response later. Number three, a calm mind often sees what an emotional mind cannot. When you allow your emotions to control you, what happens next? You will misunderstand people and also overlook important details, or you will make bad decisions that will really cause you to regret later. And so, when you have a calm mind, You are going to always see the bigger picture in whatever you do. You'll be able to recognize hidden motives of people. And finally, you will be able to find the solutions that an emotional reaction might always miss out. Now, I want you to know that silence is not just about you having nothing to say at the moment, but silence is rather about you actually giving yourself enough time to say the right thing at the right time. So, I want you to really be aware that silence really reveals people's true intentions in your life. Yes, let me show you with these 3 points, okay? Number one, when you stop reacting, people often reveal who they truly are. And that is why some people behave in a certain way because they are really expecting certain kind of reaction from you. But when you choose to stay calm and you do not react immediately, guess what happens next? Their true character often becomes more visible or glaring for you to actually see clearly. And this clarity now makes you to see and then know whether they really care about you or they are just interested in getting a response from you. Number two, manipulators really lose power whenever they cannot control your emotions. Someone that is manipulative often relies more on making you to be angry, guilty, or defensive. And that is why when you refuse to react emotionally immediately, guess what happens? They lose the control that they were hoping to have over you. And also, your calmness really takes away their advantage over you. Okay? Number three, silence becomes a mirror that reveals motives. Whenever you remain silent, guess what happens that is shocking to know? People are now forced to keep on talking, explaining, or even revealing more than they ever intended to. You will now see their words and actions revealing their true colors to you without you even saying a word. Arguing or defending yourself. I do not want you to really forget this, okay? And so always have it in mind that silence does not hide the truth, but silence rather reveal the truth for you to see clearly. You know, do you really know that silence really protects your peace? Let me tell you how. Number one, not every argument deserves your attention. You and I know that there are some arguments that really leads us to nowhere. Yes, because they only create stress, frustration, tension, and then waste of our energy and time. Having this in mind, it is very important for us to learn exactly how to always walk away from pointless conflicts so that we can really focus more on what truly matters in our lives that will add value to us. Okay? Number two, it is not every opinion that truly requires your defense. I want you to be fully aware of this reality in life that people will always at every point in time have their different opinions towards you, that is, in the decisions that you make, in your goals, and even your lifestyle. But if you keep on spending your precious time trying to always correct everyone, guess what? You will never have or experience peace at all in your life. Therefore, the best response is really to keep moving forward and then allow your actions to really do the talking for you. Okay? Number three, peace really grows in your life when you stop fighting every battle. Many people are so exhausted at one point or the other in life. And most times, it is not because life is so hard, but it is rather because they have been so busy. They are busying themselves fighting too many unnecessary battles in their life. Now, the moment you stop proving yourself to everyone and anyone, guess what happens to you immediately? You start creating more room for peace, more room for happiness, and more room for your personal growth and then development. I want you to know that your peace is really more valuable than you actually winning that argument. And your silence is never a sign of you being weak, but it is rather a sign of you that you have grown and learned what's truly worth your time and then your energy. Okay? I want to really ask you this important yet sensitive question. Now listen, if someone leaves you a rude comment online or offline, what exactly are you going to do? Are you going to spend hours arguing back and forth with the person, or you are just going to ignore everything and then enjoy the rest of your day? Now, the first choice has what it takes to steal your peace, while the second choice has what it takes to protect your peace. Having this in mind, I want you to drop your comments or your answer in the comment section below. It is very important for us to know the difference between silence and suppression, so that we do not interchange the two whenever we are using it. Okay? Silence is when you are consciously deciding not to react immediately to anything, while suppression is when you avoid or try to ignore important conversations. Okay, as a person filled with wisdom, you know exactly when to speak and exactly when not to speak, because sometimes when you speak, it will make things to worsen, and when you don't, it will ease or help clear the tension in the air. Now, let us really take a good look at this realistic example. Okay? If a friend of yours misunderstands you in any way and you stay silent forever, what happens? You might really damage your friendship with that person, and this is called suppression. While if someone just try to provoke you into an argument and you choose not to react immediately, this is called silence. And it really shows how matured you have become. And so the aim of this video is not to make you to never speak up for yourself whenever you are supposed to, but it is rather awakening you to be conscious that you really have to speak only when it adds value. At this point, we really need to know exactly when to speak. So, when exactly are we? Number one, when your values are being compromised. If you stay silent and it is going to destroy your belief, then you really have to speak up in order for you to protect your personality. Number two, when someone needs your help. Sometimes people are in their moments of silence in life where they are faced with maybe maltreatment, struggling, or you just name it. At this point, if you stay silent, the truth is you will leave the person feeling lonely and not loved. So, you have to really speak up to help them come out even stronger in their current state in life. Number three, when silence when silence will cause harm. There are situations when you and I really know that if you remain silent, it will make matters to be worse. And so you have to really speak up to prevent further harm and also protect others. Number four, when the truth must be defended. Whenever the truth is being needed concerning any false information, unfair accusation, or harmful lies, you really have to speak up with a calm tone and respect to really bring clarity and also to protect the truth. And if you do not, trust me when I say it, that your conscience will continuously torment you for life. And so it is very important for you to know that there is power when you choose to be silent. And when you also speak up, but you have to really use wisdom to know exactly when to be silent and then exactly when the need be for you to really speak up. Okay, let me unveil to you the four hidden power of silence that most people never discover, and thank God you are watching this video to know it. Okay, number one, silence builds emotional discipline. When you do not react to everything, guess what? You start to learn how to control your emotions instead of you letting your emotions to actually control you. Number two, it increases confidence. There is something that I have come to really realize in life. You see, people with confidence, they do not see the need to always defend themselves all the time because they really trust who they really are. Number three, it prevents unnecessary conflicts. Many arguments grow because of emotional reactions. Silence can really stop small problems from becoming bigger ones, okay? Number four, it really allows actions to speak louder than voice. Instead of proving yourself with words, you should rather let your character and then your results to do the talking for you. Okay? I want you to know that being the loudest person in the room, that does not make you to be the strongest person. Therefore, I think it is very far better for you to rather be the master of your own feelings and emotions so that you can be in charge of who you truly are as a person and then in whom you are becoming in life. Calm and in full control of your life, okay? Hold on to what I'm about to tell you, okay? The next time that someone really tries to push you to the wall and then expect an immediate reaction from you, just remember that it is not every battle that truly deserves your time and energy, because some people just want to use you to gain relevance, and it is not every opinion that truly deserves your response. And sometimes the most powerful thing that you can actually say is you actually saying nothing at all. Yes, and I meant it. Okay? If you were able to get something meaningful out of today's video, then in a way of saying, Dora, thank you, just give this video a like, share it, and then subscribe to this channel for more content, and I will see you again in my next video. Don't go nowhere.